Alright guys, we are going to start pushing this vehicle a little more. However, it is raining, so we don't want to push it too hard. Not bad. No slipping with the all-wheel drive Activ. You can already hear that 3-cylinder getting a little throaty. Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're going to be reviewing the 2021 Chevy Trailblazer. This is the LT trim all-wheel drive, and this car goes anywhere from $19,000 to $33,000 being the highest price, but the car we're reviewing today is $25,000 MSRP. And the question we're going to be answering is this the best subcompact SUV that you can get currently on the market? So doing a quick walk around the exterior, it looks like a pretty decent subcompact SUV, pretty good design. Overall, I like it. It's not bad. A unique option you are able to get on this car is a two-tone roof trim. So you can either get it different colors on the top. Unfortunately, this car is not equipped with that option. However, I will attach a picture in the video so you guys can see what that would look like if you were to opt in for that. I do want to give you a quick review into what I use on a daily basis, and that's the start-stop button that you can use. I use it from my room. I'm currently staying in a hotel, and it works perfectly, especially on cold days. You just hold that button down for 4 seconds and the engine will start up, warming up the car before you're getting in the car. And personally, it's one of my most used features of this car so far. Let's give the engine a quick pop. This comes with a turbocharged 3-cylinder, different from what a lot of people are used to. It's not your typical 4-cylinder engine. This is a turbocharged 3-cylinder. It's a little dirty, but this does have 155 horsepower, and you might think that it's lacking in power, but when you're behind the wheel, it feels like it's more than enough on most occasions. Looking at the trunk space, it's not bad at all, especially for the size of this vehicle. It just has the height on you, so you will be able to use this cargo space pretty efficiently. It is a little dirty, I do apologize. It's probably more than enough space for everyday use. It does come with the spare tire back here. And both these seats do fold down all the way, flat. So as you can see, with the seats folded down all the way, this does provide a lot of cargo space. A cool feature of this car is that the front row seat folds down all the way, different from other cars, which allows you to actually, oh, there we go. I can show you now what the trunk space looks like, especially for my friends who like to go skiing or snowboarding. You can now fit your snowboard all the way through, or maybe even fishing poles or a small kayak can fit in this trunk space with the front seat as well as the rear seats folded all the way down. See how much room you get in the rear seat. There is no armrest here, but overall it's pretty roomy. I'm gonna put this seat back up. You can see my knees are pretty snug. I am a pretty tall guy, 6'2". Headroom is pretty ample. Yeah, overall it doesn't feel like it would be a problem for 4 adults to fit in this car, although fitting 5 or 3 back here would be a little tight. But yeah, overall it feels pretty roomy, pretty comfortable. No USB ports here, but at this price point, I don't think you can really expect too much from the car. Before going on a drive, I do want to touch on a couple of key features. You can turn on all-wheel drive with the push of a button, which I find pretty convenient. Also has a race mode right here. You are going to notice a slight difference, but nothing too crazy. And then your lane keep assist, as well as your auto start stop. With that said, let's take this for a drive and we'll just continue the review as we're taking this first spin. Infotainment is pretty small but well put together, and my favorite feature on this is the wireless Android Auto capability. It does not come with a wireless charger, unfortunately. However, having wireless Android Auto, I don't need a USB in here at all. Put that on pause for now. and it's perfect. Slight lag, but it does have a very smooth interaction. You know, you see a lot of these displays that just look huge, but this one's small, no lag, and does all or everything it needs to do, and has wireless capabilities as well. So right now we do have it on race mode and all-wheel drive, and surprisingly you actually get a lot, you feel the car being a lot more sportier than you would expect. And that's because it has a short wheelbase and it's just a small car. And even if you buy a bigger car with a bigger powertrain, more horsepower, you're never really going to be able to find this type of feeling, the nimbleness you get, the quickness, agility that you get from a small car like this. And you know, on those back roads we are going to push it a little more, but already you can hear that 3-cylinder kicking in. We're going to turn off the fan so you can hear it. It's pretty throaty, and I don't know if I can really not like the 3-cylinder. It's unique, if anything, and it definitely has more pep or push at the lower speeds than you would expect a Chevy Trailblazer 3-cylinder to have. I do want to demonstrate kind of the lane keep assist function. I think it's pretty helpful. We're gonna go off the lane real quick, and you can see the yellow light flashing. It'll bring me back on the lane, as well as once I start going over to the right side, it keeps me centered towards the center. It keeps me centered towards the middle. For fuel economy, I'm averaging around 28 miles per gallon. And if I drive a little more conservatively, I can get a little higher, but on average, this car gets pretty good fuel consumption. Saying average is 20.8, I don't think that's because it's resetted yet, because on average I am getting anywhere from 28 to 30 miles per gallon, depending on how conservative I drive, and that's combined city and highway. This car also comes standard with pre-collision braking. It's not going to have adaptive cruise control. In the 2022 model, it does come standard with adaptive cruise control, but for the 2021, it does not. However, if I approach the car in front of me too quickly, it will give me red alerts telling me to brake. Let's see if we can trigger it right now. Oh, okay, we're not going to get too close, but it should have blinked red at me telling me to brake, but it was getting a little too close for my comfort. So I'm able to see the remaining oil life. I am due for engine oil change. It also shows air filter, tire pressure, the following distance of the car in front. We're going to start pushing it a little, see how this does. The ride quality is a little stiff. I can feel the bumps a little. The wind noise is kind of loud, but for a $25,000 subcompact SUV, I think this is more than enough, especially considering its competitors are going to be like the Mazda CX-30, your Kia Seltos, your Hyundai Kona, and for the competition, this is already $2-3 grand cheaper. And the question is does it deliver enough value? And on the ride quality, I would say yes. For the value you're getting, all-wheel drive, the fuel economy, it checks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. All right, guys, we are going to start pushing this vehicle a little more. However, it is raining, so we don't want to push it too hard. Not bad. No slipping with the all-wheel drive active. You can already hear that 3-cylinder getting a little throaty. I'm gonna slow it down a little. Not a little too fast, but you really get the feeling that the steering is just so not sharp, but very, very light. If I just throw the vehicle, it just goes because the car is just so small. All right, we're gonna do a quick audio test of this as well. Just enjoy the music while driving. See if we can get the light to trigger the braking light. Okay, no, it's a little too close. So if we shift it into low, we do get manual shifting on the side of the gear knob here. I guess we'll try it out, see how it feels. Oh yeah, that's pretty fast. I don't know if you guys can see down here, but L6 shows that it's on gear 6. And we started all the way down in 3 and just rode through those gears. Alright, we're going to try one more time doing a little aggressive launch here. Build some space up between the car in front. Nothing crazy, but this is definitely enough power for a lot of people out there. Just want to give my closing thoughts on this car. I think this is a really good car, especially for the price range. You get all-wheel drive, you get a SUV that's higher off the floor, off the road. For tall people, or if you just want that higher ride, it definitely gives you an advantage compared to a sedan. And it's not like you're sacrificing too much on the fuel economy. But I think what makes this car the strongest or the most valuable, what would make this car, but I would say what makes this car the best value is the cargo space that it offers, the flexibility it has, and having the option to put all-wheel drive as well as front-wheel drive on the car. And it checks a lot of boxes, and it's well put together. The ride is very decent for the price point you're paying, and it's priced lower than its competitors. I will say a con or a negative about this car is the overall build quality. There's a lot of hard rubber plastic. It's not the best in terms of quality per se, but this is not a bad car. It checks a lot of boxes, so if the design works for you, the interior, exterior, all check the boxes, I think you should take this for a test drive. Alright guys, so we're going to do one more walk around of the exterior, but that concludes this car review for today. And thank you guys so much for watching again. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. I do take the time to read every one of them. We're just starting off this channel, so we're still pretty new. And if you want to join us for this journey along, feel free to subscribe and push the like button. It really does help push out the video out there to other people as well. But that's all I got today. I'll catch you guys on the next one.